got him. Penny, fuck this.
Hey guys, so I got a little video here that I wanted to make. It's about these shotgun shells. So last year I was doing a lot of jump shooting and pass shooting, so shooting BB. And I wanted to see how accurate or what the difference between some of these shells were, how closely related they were, whatever. So we got here is the Federal Blue Box. Now, everything here is in the 1450 to 1550 FPS. That's it. It's pretty much all I shoot. We got the Federal Blue Box, Fiocchi, Heavy Steel, Heavy Metal, Black Cloud 2016, and the Black Cloud 2017, which I just purchased today or yesterday, and then number 2 shot, which I just happened to have around. And then I did a BB or triple B. I'll open that up and show you that also. But what I found was in the Federal, I mean, you can see the difference in these colors. It's kind of interesting. But the Federal still in 1 1/4 had 88 pellets and weighed out at 1.23 total ounces. And again, the wads all seem almost identical. I'll show you a couple of them real quick. One thing I found was the wads in the Fiocchi just slid out quite easily, where everything else I had to pull out. There's the difference between the, and there's no difference really other than a little bit of length on some of these. Anyway, the Black Cloud choke is really hard to get out. I mean, see, I had to actually cut a slit down the side to get the new 2017 model out. I just couldn't pry it out. As you can see, I tried to, I don't know if this will focus, I tried to pull it out with pliers, and I couldn't get it out. I had to cut a slit down the side of it. Anyway, back to what I was saying is, so the Fiocchi and the Federal all had 88 pellets. Both had 88 pellets. The difference is the Fiocchi actually says 1 1/5 ounces. Then it also says 7% more shot, same speed. But isn't 1 1/5 ounce smaller than 1 1/4? So I'm not sure. It sounds like a marketing scheme, false advertisement or something. But the Fiocchi did weigh out less at 1.18 ounces. Now the Heavy Steel only had 83 pellets, advertised at 1 1/4 ounces, and weighed out exactly the same as the Fiocchi at 1.187 ounces total. Now the Heavy Metal, that's with the flaxseed buffer also. Now the Heavy Metal, I don't like Heavy Metal. I'll show you why. It's going to be hard to see. There's little abnormal pellets in there. And that's the Heavy Metal. Like, I think this one's probably the most round I found, and it's actually 2 stuck together. I just don't see that flying very well. I think this is probably the biggest piece. And again, it's still oblong, round. Looks like welding slag to me. I wouldn't buy that again. But it weighed out at 1.229 total ounces with the buffer. So, I mean, if that's your thing, go ahead, shoot it. But I didn't care for it. The Black Cloud 2016, it weighed out at 1.234 total, with 54 steel pellets and 31 of the flight stopper pellets. I don't know if you've seen these flight stopper pellets or not up close, but they have that little rib on them, and then they're kind of oblong. I don't know if they'd fly good or not with that. I know they work. I've shot plenty of ducks with them. It's not my primary load. I would buy them definitely over the heavy metals. There's a good difference in them. And the 2017 is almost identical in shot size and weight. Actually, they weighed less. The total weight on these was 1.195, but I had 50 steel pellets and 33 flight stopper pellets. One of the interesting things I've discovered with the 2017 model has this black chrome base, which I say they look really good, but I don't think it has anything to do with the shell itself. Here's the difference between the 2017 and the 2016 is they just have the new ones just have a slit down them, where the 2016s, the older ones, actually split open, actually had a leaflet or whatever you want to call it. So that's the difference between those. And then I did pick up a box of the blind sides in the 1400 velocity 1 3/8 ounce. One interesting note is they're supposed to be stacking pellets like that. I went ahead and cut the top off of it. I haven't looked inside yet. So here is the reveal. That doesn't look like they're very packed to me. So I haven't counted them yet. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Maybe I'll just kind of dump that top layer off. They don't look like they're packed any tightly to me. Definitely not. Yeah, definitely don't see them being packed very tight. Does look like there's some stuck in the bottom of there. That's all of them. Let's see if we can pull this choke out, or wad. Holy cow. Yeah, this wad's going to be kind of a pain. So again, the wad. Oh, okay, it came out pretty easy after that. Grab some pliers on it. Now, this wad's kind of interesting. I've never seen a wad quite like that. Wonder how that would do. There's nothing really on the base to grab onto. I wonder how this would do out of like a pattern master or something. That's kind of interesting. Oh, it looks like there is a more wad or something in the center there. I can't just dump out powder. So that's kind of interesting. It's got a two-piece wad, maybe. But I do notice they are a very gold-colored pellet. Very pretty. As far as how they fly, I've never shot these, so I got a hunt planned in the next couple. Actually, I got a hunt planned tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll give these a try. So I'm going to go ahead off camera here, just for the sake of entertainment. I don't want to sit here and count them and weigh. I'll weigh them off when I'm back, but I don't want to sit here and count them. Let you guys watch. $102. So they're actually significantly more pellets. 102 pellets. Let's go ahead and turn our scale on here. I don't know if you guys can read that or not. Maybe we can turn this other light off. That might help a little. I'm going to go ahead and change the mode to ounces. Zero out this cup. I'm going to stick 1 on there. So they're the same weight as the standard round pellets. Let's go ahead and weigh them all. 1.34. So it's closer to, yeah, that's about right. 1.34. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that video there. Let me go ahead and show you the difference between 2s, BBs, and triple B. Get this light back on. From left to right, you got number 2, BB, and triple B. Triple B had a total of 75 pellets. The BB, or the number 2, sorry, had 150 pellets. And the BB, triple B, had 75 pellets. Anyway, I guess I hope that helps some of you guys out understand what's in some of these shells.